welcome back to Yukikaze Gaming. Tonight we're going to be playing some more Umamusume Pretty Derby. And I'm going to be basically just doing kind of some daily stuff. But I'll explain some of the events and things like that that are going on at the moment and show off a few things as well while I'm at it. And then, if there's time left over, I will transition over to some indie games. I am unfortunately currently still in demotion range for team trials. Pretty close to the line. I've gone above it a few times and then gotten eked out. I know I'm able to achieve the necessary score with my team, but it's pretty rare. I do need to spend some time focusing on upgrading my team trials teams. Ideally, I should be able to do this somewhat reliably without the use of items. I'm getting my butt kicked tonight. I mean, 500k is pretty decent for a loss. I already did my legend races for the game, and my daily races. Now, I do want to show that I've got almost maxed out El Condor Pasa, that I got from doing the... Hi, Para! Welcome! Thank you for joining! That I got while I was doing the Kitasan Black Pulls. And then I've also, maxed out my Meijiro McQueen card, which is, purchased using, I forget what those points are called, the crown things that I was just earning. Additionally, I did, max out the, free card from the event that we just had. I've capped out the Rice Shower strength support card here, which gives the same skill as Super Creek. pretty big is that I also somehow managed to fully MLB Biko Pegasus without ever drawing on her banner. And of course, thanks to the Kita-san Black banner, and doing a shameful amount of pulls on this, I did manage to MLB Kita-san Black. So that's been a pretty significant improvement to my support card lineup.
Hiya, Yuki.
Hi, Luis! Welcome! And what that means in practice is I've been able to train some Umas like this S rank that has some pretty ludicrous stats on it. Although, as it turns out, this one is still not quite as good in practice as this version. Just because of how the skills and everything ended up kind of coming together. It apparently, even with like 150 less power, this one still ends up being stronger. So with that said, I do have a couple of different candidates here for the upcoming CM6, which is like the PvP bracket that happens monthly. For both Silent Suzuka and... where'd she go? I know I made at least one or two for... There we go. The rank is just so much lower. Summer Marazinski as well. What I'm still working on, and the reason that there's so many of these Mayano Top Guns in here, is making a usable Mayano Top Gun for the event. I've not been successful so far. Despite the really high scores on a lot of these, they're just not quite right for this particular upcoming event. So, we're going to see if we can manage to get one of them to come together tonight. And I'll explain the event that's going on once I start the next run. But I'm not actually participating in it for this run anyway, because it does actually make it more difficult to complete your run. And that is problematic when you're trying to make a optimal horse girl for the PvP bracket. Good to see you both, by the way. I hope the holidays treated you both well.
Christmas was fun.
That's good to hear. Get everything you wanted? I hope you had a good time with family, too.
More like I got everyone else what they wanted, LOL.
Oh, I feel that. This groundwork skill I just picked up is pretty much absolutely critical for frontrunners. Just in general, but particularly for these, like, PvP events. Well, I guess you wouldn't really use them so much in team trials, because you don't really... Well, I guess you do know what track you're going to be on for Teen Trials. So I suppose technically you would still want it for that too, but it would be a very specific build. It requires you to have 3 other skills that activate at the start of the race to make it work. So it's kind of a tricky skill to build correctly, but it's very, very efficient if you're able to. Wet conditions is one of the skills I need for the groundwork build, so I'm pretty happy to have picked that up just now. I hope you at least got to enjoy the joy of the gift giving, Louise. Sometimes that can be satisfying, even if you don't end up getting anything yourself.
For sure.
That's good to hear.
More fun to surprise them with what they wanted, LOL.
Oh yeah, I can relate. Seriously, I failed with like half energy? To do a lot of suboptimal stat choices here. 25 power and Kitasan Black Hint. Or pop a blue ball. With 3 turns remaining. Tough choice. I don't know if this is the right one. Like, it's the right one for the run as a whole, I think. But it's a gamble. Because I really need to pop one of these blue balls before we get to the Unity Cup here. And I'm running out of time to do it. Almost forgot to load my agenda. That's always a problem if I forget that. Okay, this worked out very nicely for us, as long as we don't fail this. I've been failing a lot of trainings that only had like a 1% fail rate lately. Now, Mayano Top Gun has 2 secret events that we're trying to trigger. One that we have control over, and the other that we don't have nearly as much control over. The one that we have control over is winning at least one... Basically, you have to win 1 G1 race with each of her running types, which isn't terribly difficult with her, since at worst she's B rank in everything. The other quest, though, the other, like, hidden thing, is Mayano's Love Advice. And this one's a lot more difficult to control, because you don't know when it's going to pop up. It can be at any point during the run, if it triggers at all. And the only thing that you can control is that if you have at least 600 wit when it triggers, you're guaranteed to get the effect. If you don't, then it's a gamble based off of your current wit. So the lower your wit is, the less likely you are to succeed at the check when the event pops up. But if you get it to above 600, you're safe. Which, unfortunately, the way that we're building for this event, wit is not as high as I would like it to be. Because a lot of focus is going into power and stamina. That is a draw. That basically kills this run for us. It's rough, but to be competitive, you basically need a flawless run. We really need more speed, but this is also a very tempting stamina training, if only because of the quadruple unity training here. Well, and the sheer amount of stats that were on offer there. Quite the choices I'm giving here. I think I'd go for the power training.
Cheap VRS on streamview.com. Remove the space at the end of CTBQ.
What? No! It just did that on its own. I was really only trying to see what the options were, and it just did it. I hate when that happens. And yeah, the bots are very pesky. I've got to improve my Unity Cup standing here. Wow, I am having terrible luck on this run. Like, at this rate, I'm gonna have a hard time finishing this run. Typical. The only thing I'm having good luck with is power trainings. Wow! Oh, double? Part of of me wants to take that, but I think it puts me in a bad place later. I really need to pop some of those on useful stats. I can't just keep spamming guts. Well, more power is always an option, I suppose. There we go. Hopefully I don't fail this. Okay, now I have to remember to change my running strategy. Yeah, I also need this girl's hints, I believe. Yeah, she gives me hints in a lot of green skills that I really need available to me. I did get wet conditions already, but Frontrunner Savvy is definitely very useful. And this is a gamble skill, but still wouldn't be bad to pick up. Corner recovery never hurts either. Restart was definitely not what I was hoping for. Oh no, that was not a victory.
共同ミッション開始。
Oh, I forgot about that. Oops. Some very solid speed training. Nice try.
One of these days.
One of these days. One of these days.
I will succeed. Surely.
Second again? Oh no. Oh, tail held high is also a very good skill to have. Oh, sleep deprived again? Oh, just awful luck at every turn here. That was a energy restoration event.
Yuki luck strikes
実
again.
力は完全
I
に
know. And yet I persist at playing games that have a lot of RNG. Ow, there's the energy event right after I rested again. Oh, that was good skill I got at least. This is a tough choice. I don't think I'll make the speed requirement if I don't do speed training here. But I'm not sure that I'll make the unity requirement if I don't do power and get the quadruple unity training here. Hey, we got the fast learner ability. That gives a discount on every skill, even ones that you already have maximum hints on. So that was the secret event I was talking about. And you can see we didn't manage to hit the 600 wit, but we got high enough that we had a decent chance on the roll anyway. Unfortunately, for a truly successful Mayono Top Gun run, getting that special event to proc is basically mandatory.
中距離路線の頂点に立つ走りで秋の盾を手にしてほしいですね。
Alright, so from this point forward, basically, if I'm not training... Whoa. Okay, I was about to say if I'm not training speed, I'm resting? This might be kind of an exception, because I do still really need a lot of Unity trainings.
なんだかうまく体が動かない。まや、どうしちゃった。
And it does give me some speed as well.
共同ミッションを開始します。
Alright, 43 speed, I'll take it. Hopefully we don't fail.
張り切っていこう。今のマヤならどんな走り方でも一番になれる気がするよ。スタートが楽しみ。
Alright, well, at this point, I can pick up angling and scheming, because there's no way for me to get any additional hints on that. And I can pick up at least one copy of Frontrunner Straightaways with high confidence, since I'm at full hints on that and also already have Fast Learner. And I know that's a skill that I'm going to want to pick up. I think, yeah, I can also get Ignited Spirit Speed safely. And Tail Held High. Even though I'm not sure I'll be able to proc Tail Held High with the skills that I've picked up so far. I should be able to safely clear this either way, but, you know, a little extra help on skills never hurt. And here's the other secret event procking. Bunch of skill points, 7 of each stack, and 4 different skill hints. One of which is very useful here. Alright, getting that, quintuple Unity training in the bag definitely paid off, I suppose. I would like to be able to take that, but under the circumstances, that's just too high of a failure chance, I think. Unfortunately, I really need to rest here. Might just barely be able to hit the low end of the speed requirement. At the end of your run, you need to have between 1150 and 1200 speed to be even remotely competitive. Well, this is a pretty lackluster final turn of training, unfortunately. But I think it does still technically get me there. This may still end up having been my best Mayano Top Gun run so far for this event. Although, I don't think I got enough green skills to reliably proc groundwork, which is still its own problem. Uh-oh, is it a fall or winter? I'm pretty sure it's a fall course. Alright, so we beat the minimum. It's not perfect, but it'll do. And we got some pretty decent guts and wit in the process as well. Stamina really only needs to be at like 750. This is pretty solid stamina. Just a moment, I need to check a guide real quick here. Yeah, unfortunately it is fall, not winter. Alright, well, this is not perfect, but it will serve as kind of like an emergency backup. I didn't manage to make a better one, Mayano Top Gun. Wow, it's still got S rank! That's only my third S rank horse, by the way. And the best one I've ever made, even though I really messed stuff up. And had tons of bad rolls.
これでマヤも大人だね。達成。確認を忘れずにや。披露宴はテーブルマナーが大事だからマックイーンちゃん。マックイーン先生に教わってるの。レースのエントリーですか？担当ウマ娘のため自らの足で全国のレース場を駆け回らんとするその姿勢、素晴らしいです。G1 レースを想定した練習ですね。天候も勝敗を分ける要因の一つ。歴史的名レースを再現するのも。
Alright, what I'm doing right now is replicating the conditions for the upcoming, challenge event.
出走ウマ娘の登録ですね。どのようなレース展開になるか楽しみです。はい、サイレンス静香です。マヤのトップガン行くよー。いよいよ出走登録ですね。レースが楽しみです。マヤのトップガン行くよ。出走ウマ娘の登録ですね。マヤのトップガン行くよー。
よ出走登録ですね。レースが楽しみです。
マヤのトップガンいくよ
今回ウィナーズサークルを踏みしめるのは誰か。
4番サイレンス鈴鹿5番人気です。
駆け抜けます。
足元悪いや。さあゲートが開いた。
Oh wow, we got beaten by the, other person's rice shower.
悪くはないのでしょうが、まだ足りません。
Guess the whole team still needs work. But we're gonna do a few attempts here and average it.
いよいよ出走登録ですね。レースが楽しみです。
3番
駆け抜けます。
足元。さあゲートが開いた。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
Really what I'm looking to determine here, who are the best performers from my team under somewhat realistic conditions.
出走馬娘の登録ですね。どのようなレース展開になるか。
7番サイレンス鈴鹿5番人気です。
ライバルたちは強力ですが、
駆け抜けます。
足元。さあゲートが開いた。
気持ちよかった。
Oh wait, I didn't include any of my Marzinskis.
いよいよ出走登録ですね。レースが楽しみです。
はい、サイレンス鈴鹿です。
出走しても取材準備に抜かりなしです。愛用の手帳に全データを網羅しておりますので。
5番人気9番
駆け抜けます。
足元悪い。スタートです。
気持ちよかった。
Oh, not what I meant to do.
いよいよ出走登録ですね。レースが楽しみです。
5番人気は
駆け抜けます。
足元。今スタートだ。
Interesting. Now, the thing about Silent Suzuka is she's really strong, but she has to stay in the lead or she's toast.
悪くはないのでしょうが、まだ足りません。
今回ウィナーズサークルを踏みしめるのは誰か。記者としてどんな条件下でも距離や馬場を考慮してコースを選択する。今日はどんなコースで練習するのでしょうか。
ルームマッチのレースでは1名から3名の馬娘を出走させることができますよ。ルームマッチでは自由に条件を設定してレースを開催できますよ。 参加するウマムス。おう、ウォッカだ。サイレンスルームマッチに参加する。マヤのトップガン行くよー。ルームマッチに参加。マヤのトップガン行くよー。チャオ。みんなのルームマッチに参加するウマ娘を選んでくださいね。
Don't think we'll really get anyone joining. But I was curious to see, like, how this works, I guess? I've never really attempted to host one of these before. Oh hey, we got someone joining! Interesting team they have too. They're like doing like 3 debuffer team. Interesting, this third person only put in
So is
2
this just a
characters.
race?
Yeah, it's a race, but it's like a public race that everyone can join. So it's like a custom PvP practice race that you can do.
Very
interesting that I'm the only one running frontrunners here. Oh, poor Haru. Lagging in the rear.
スピードの向こう側、静かでどこまでも綺麗な私が見たかったもの。ありがとう、イルカちゃん。ジョベリグ
ちょっとかかり気味かもしれないです。息を入れるタイミングがあれば。
Poor Haru.
依然してサイレンス鈴鹿、続いてマルゼンスキー大欅を越え4コーナーへ。まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。ここから捉えることができるのか。さあいよいよ直線だ。どのタイミングで誰が仕掛けるのか。
Let's really interesting is they're running all these debuffers, but they haven't done, like, any debuffs.
最後のコーナー最初に駆け抜けてきたのはサイレンススズカ4番アグネスタキオン突っ込んでくる残り400先頭はサイレンス
They are making their move on me at the end here, though.
2馬身後ろ抜け出したのは
Agnes Tachyon might take it.
200を通過4番アグネス
Wow! She pulled ahead.
4番アグネスタキオン足色は衰えない
Crazy.
4番アグネスタキオン他の馬娘たちをねじ伏せレースを制した勝ったのは4番アグネスタキオン2着サイレンススズカ3着に入ったのはマルゼンスキー
あともう少しでした。
That is a lot of guts. Holy heck! Very low stamina, but they compensated for it with insane amounts of guts. This is a bizarre build, but clearly it worked.
レースのエントリー。雪が降っ達成。確認を忘れずにな。大掃除しておそば食べて見たいものもいっぱいあって年末年始。
Alright, so the special event that's going on right now is the Showtime mode thing. Basically, the higher you set this added difficulty level, the stronger your opponents will be in the career races. And especially at the highest levels, that can actually make it very difficult to get first place in those races, which can really make it difficult to have a successful career run. But the higher the difficulty level you play on, the more of these rewards you get. So for each rank of it, if you manage to complete the run, you will fill the bar one time. And some of the rewards from this are quite good, including especially these rainbow crystal shards and the 300 carat rewards. That said, I'm kind of avoiding it at the moment, just because I am doing my best to make some decent Umas for the upcoming event.
Are you ready to be Umafi?
I'm not honestly sure what Umafi means.
Turning into a Uma.
Oh, like Umafied. Gotcha, gotcha. I shall become Horse Snap.
Horse-nya.
Nyan.
Man, I've been PKing JP that I forgot global is in the past. Will you have the ears of a horse and the tail of a snap?
Yeah, Global's very far behind. Maybe? I'm not sure how that would work. And I just realized I'm training Silent Suzuka, which is 100% not the Uma I meant to be training.
Well, I'm happy cause last night I got AS Tough, along Haru Uara and finally beat Arima Kinnan and UI.
Very nice. You made Haru happy.
Took me 3 years and 3,000 dead trainer to achieve it.
Oh. I take it this was on the JP server since you said that's where you've been playing? And also because Global hasn't been around for 3 years?
Yeah. Cause I'm working in Japan actually.
Oh, nice. Of course, this run is going very well because I don't need it to. It's not the character I meant to train.
a bad its region block for global, so I can't import it.
Aww. I mean, I'm sure you could VPN around it if you really wanted to, but
始めますね。
certainly puts a damper on things. Apparently on Global, we're not only in the past, but things are a little different because we got the first anniversary patch at the half anniversary.
My kidney if I do that. 頑張ります。 いつでも走れます。The hero debut is coming.
Yep, coming up very shortly. Ah! Nice try, Lord Miller.
行きます。少しずつ張り切っていこう。Hello Yuki, happy holidays.
Hi, hi, happy holidays.
Meanwhile here in JP Stay Gold is like gold ship to train a pain in the ass.
Oh, sorry you got botted there.
Sorry.
No worries. That wasn't particularly bad language, but I guess my bot is a little bit on the sensitive side. I mean, I'm not gonna take this skill if I get it, so I guess I just go with the stats? It's not on the... Yeah. No, that's such a weird one. This is a support card that's not in my deck, by the way. It feels like such a waste not taking basically a free gold skill, but whatever.
Don't worry, I'll treat it with free Lation batteries. Forgot if it silenced Suzuka, who has a race with Ghost Yuma as her opponents.
I'm not sure. If it is, I haven't seen that come up before.
I think it's a race goal for certain racetracks.
Interesting.
注目の一番人
I
気
wonder if it's maybe something that gets introduced later?
実力は完全に
Like Daiwa goal to win teacher triple triera.
5th place? What the heck happened? There's no reason I should be getting 5th place with these stats. First place has less than half my speed.
She got dirt on her eye.
Awful. I don't think she just got dirt in her eye. I think she just, like, tripped and face planted in the mud. Well, fortunately, I don't care that this run is starting to fall apart, cause I didn't mean to do it. Favorite Uma? That's kind of tough. I'm fond of, like, Rice Shower. I do like Silent Suzuka. Agnes Tachyon really amuses me. Same with Gold Ship. And, of course, you have to like Haru. It's just kind of mandatory.
The only Uma who doesn't have a dislike is Agnes Digitum.
Yeah, she also has the highest average overall, like, friendship value with other Umas. Alright, I guess I'm running this random extra race to get enough fans for my 5,000 fan thing.
She is the walking encyclopedia.
上位ですね
Well, yeah, I mean, she has to have all the research for her fanfiction, right?
Receipt, you say?
You know, I think I'm going to need another race in here somewhere to have enough for the Ara McKinnon.
What is Bluesky? Is that a new social?
Yeah, Bluesky is the social that kind of replaced Twitter, for a lot of people, because of stuff that happened with the people or person who purchased it and the policies they instituted. So Bluesky was made by one of the original creators of Twitter. Personally, the main reason that I ultimately ended up migrating to the other service is that there were the AI policies put in place that basically said, we own any and all stuff that you upload to Twitter and can do whatever we want with it. And I felt that wasn't really conducive to protecting my IP. Not that I'm a big celebrity or anything, but, you know.
Yes, Global has now hints for Uma's goal races.
Oh, nice. Oh, I see what you're talking about, the agenda thing here. Yeah. Yeah, that was... They gave us a lot of nice quality of life adjustments in some of the recent patches.
I used to hate it when event cards was like, I don't know what these quests do.
Yeah? That was really, really hard when I was just starting out. I eventually started using like a website in conjunction, but that's really clunky.
I'm trying too hard to make a good save gold in JP, but she's like, bye, have a nice day and me, come back here.
Yeah, Gold Chip really likes to do her own thing. I need to take a
Did
quick
pull
AFK break.
Manhattan Cafe?
I did not pull Manhattan Cafe, unfortunately. I do really like her design, but I couldn't dedicate the carrots to trying to pull her because Kita-san Black Banner was like right behind that. And I did not have Kita-san yet. BRB.
I turned her into a debuffer.
And we're back. Diva for Manhattan Cafe, huh? Oh, she does have that, drain ability on her, doesn't she? If I remember right? It's a little bit tight, but I think I'm actually on track.
Man, I wish they had the Christmas tree, Rudolph.
We are coming up on Christmas Ogre Cap. Conveniently, sometime late December, early January. After Christmas.
I still have 60k carrots.
Oh, nice. Enough to double Spark if you need to. I unfortunately just had to double Spark Kita-san. But I did somehow end up with MLB Biko Pegasus in the process.
My Kita is MLB though since JP is ahead.
Yeah? In fact, you are probably at the point where Kita isn't even really the optimal speed card anymore. I understand she eventually gets kind of replaced by the speed version of El Condor Pasa.
$1,300 stats is crazy.
Yeah, we're still capped at 1,200 in global.
And rank you is like making S Plus look like a freshman build here.
I'm just barely making my way into S territory, personally. I've now made 3 S-rank Umas.
準備はできています。
Well then, I suppose I can't really pass that up. But I did fail it. Awesome.
If you want S, just get skills with single circles. They also add points on the ranking.
I have been kind of doing a lot of that, just by chance, because I'm building for, CM6 right now.
And get skills over 100, not those 99 ones. このまま成長していったらどんな景色が見える
Skills over 100, not those 9. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Are you talking about the skill point cost? Like the 0 hint skill point cost of the skills?
Skill points at this 100, not below, yes.
Gotcha.
レースでも速く走れそうな気がします。
ここは負けられない一番人気8番サイレンス鈴鹿。
実力は完全に上位。
気持ちよかった。 But skills like farm can be taken, just add more 100 plus point skills. 力が
共同ミッション開始。
Well, rank is kind of incidental to me anyway. It's cool to have a higher rank, but I'm really more interested in building for the specific things I'm building for.
I just hate that when inspiration event comes on, like waiting for 20 seconds for all the skill, aptitude, and bonus to end.
Well, at least it means you're getting lots of stuff out of it, right?
走ってきてもいい？合体技の練習だ！ このまま成長。お願いします。Soon Guts Haru will get to shine.
Soon, soon! Oh right, I don't have the necessary skill for Nice. That's part of the problem. Okay, now I remember why I needed the extra races.
力入ってない走りたいのに
Yeah. Oh, it's only scheduled. Okay, it's not one of her mandatory ones. I should be okay. I don't actually need to do the Arima Kidney.
体が力が出ない足が軽い負けないいいレースだったわ当然の結果です The only Uma who has a crazy aptitude requirements is King Halo and Global doesn't, or if I know doesn't have a legacy to fill them up.
Oh. Well, that's quite nice. Well, I mean, Haru's not particularly good at the Arima Kinin either, but she's still forced into it. There's actually a lot of characters that have to run it, but they don't usually have to win it. If they don't have the necessary aptitude.
You can get Haru with a turf, just find a legacy with 9 turf.
Oh yeah, it can be done. Just rough.
Long is kinda sketchy.
Wow, okay.
Speed for Harukikito.
ここは負けられない一番人気9番
気持ちよかった
Couple good speed trainings in a row really helped out there. Oh, golden drink
Now she needs
inspiration.
500 stam.
If you're talking about my Silent Suzuki here, she's already above 500 stam. Or do you mean 500 more stam?
Now she needs 1000 plus speed.
Oh, for sure.
このまま成長していったらどんな景色が見えるように いい風。いつでも走れます。
Not a lot of great options for this turn.
I usually run mine with 400 wit. なんだかから、張り切っていこう。
400 is a good amount for kind of general use stuff, yeah.
走りでは誰にも負けたくないんです。
I know for this particular event I'm building for, you're supposed to aim for like 600 plus though. Ideally, which I'm not going to hit.
体が Left alone for Bakushin, who made her with 1200 speed and wit. 力が出ない。
I might be in kind of rough shape here for the upcoming Unity Cup.
なはず。They're just making a bullet. 戦闘の景色。
ここは負けられない一番人気18番。
これが私だけの景色。
Just fire her out of a cannon.
足が軽い。レースでも速く走れそうな気。
Okay, I'm in a better position than I expected here. I guess I did pop a lot of bubbles a while back there.
走ってきてもいいで。 I love my show Doto, but for some reason she keeps tripping on a 2% failure rate speed training.
Well, I can't imagine why. It's like 100% her whole deal, right? Her and Rice Shower with the bad luck and the clumsiness. Oh, that's quite good.
体が楽しみ。準備はできた。 And I'm like, why my show whites was 2% why?
My Mayano Top Gun failed on a bunch of 1%ers.
張り切っていこう。いつでも走れます。共同ミッション開始。 レースが楽しみです。早く始まらない。A man, someone's calling.
Aww.
注目の一番人気。
Well, if you gotta go, you gotta go. But thank you for joining and hanging out, if
気持
so.
ちよかった。 足が軽い。レースでも速く走れそうな気がします。
こは負けられない。
これ私だけの景色。
Oh great, now I have to work at 6 p.m. here and it's 4 p.m. ATM.
今すぐに
Oh no! Being like getting called into one of those last minute shifts.
共同ミッション開始。
Japan doesn't have Christmas holidays.
Yeah, that tracks. Although New Year's is a pretty big deal to them.
このまま成長していったら少しずつ実力が身についているように感じます。
I think we're okay on our fan requirement here.
忘れないようにしないと。
I'm gonna have to get ready, have a nice stream.
Thank you! Appreciate you stopping by. Nice to meet you.
いい風。走ったらもっと心地よく感じるのかな。
Oh, thank you for the hydrate redeem.
走ってきてもいいですか？足がうずうずしてて。
I made sure to take a sip of water just for you.
Also, I thought your tail was a body pillow.
I mean, in the event of a water landing, it can be used as one.
Or a bat against
身
enemies.
についているように感じます。
Really show him who's boss.
頑張ります。
Give him the
Bye-bye
old
now.
tail whack. Bye bye!
レースが楽しみです。
Matinu!
早く始まら。
Oh, a little bit iffy. We do have the advantage, though. Hold it off.
Hashimasu. 足が軽い。
ここは負けられない。
これが私だけの景色。 走ってきてもいい。
Might just do wit here? I mean guts? Or wit? Hmm.
やりましょう。レースが楽しみで。
ここは負けられない。
これが私だけの景色。走りで割ったり。
I actually get more power out of training speed.
先頭の景色、必ずこの目で見てきます。
勝ちは十分に。
これが私だけの景色。
Alright, very much not bad stat lines here. Let me double check what the green skills are for this track I'm building for. Alright. Yep, we got left-handed. Standard distance. Wet conditions. And I could also do Fall Runner if I wanted to, but it's really not necessary. Oh, I did not get Professor of Curvature.
おかげさまで予想以上に成長できました。
Guess I'll have to do some testing and see if this is actually better or worse than the other ones I have.
お知らせお知らせ、一緒に確認しよう。あ、マスタに写真あげようっと。トレーナーちゃん、通称皆さん頑張りましょう。お願いします。私たちの勝利ね。披露宴はテーブルマナーが大事だから、マックイーン。はい、サイレンス鈴鹿です。マヤのトップガンいくよ
さあ、
湧いてきたかも。ワクワク楽しいこと見つけられ。ちゃんと見ててね。準備を。あいこみ。トレーナーちゃんとならすぐ終わらせちゃうよ。準備オッケー。マヤチンいつでもテイクオフできるよ。
Okay, well, I don't actually have to complete this run tonight. I think we may just call it here.
マヤ頑張っちゃうよ。目を離さないでしっかり見てて。
Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I hope to see you again next time on Yukikaze Gaming. I'll see if I can find someone to raid real quick.
うんうんうん。体も軽くてよく動くし、マヤいっぱい走れそうだよ。どんなトレーニングでもどんとこい。ビューンって終わらせちゃうよ。 しくトレーニングできるからね。頑張ろうって思えるの。準備 OK。 まやちんいつでもテイクオフできるよ。
Hi everybody,